Welcome back to another great episode of Bros Talking Sports. This is going to be iconic because today we're going down the WWE top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time. That is right. As you guys know, the top 50 wrestlers just came out not too long ago on Bleacher Report. And to me, the top 10, the top 50 shocked me, but the top 10 really surprised me. So I just want to recap what the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time that somebody's opinion has, okay? And then after I hit you with those, I'm going to hit you with, on Bros Talking Sports, my top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time. All right, let's get to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, okay? Coming in at number 10 on the greatest wrestlers of all time on Bleacher Report has Hulk Hogan. That's right. Hulk Hogan comes in at 10. And we know the impact Hulk Hogan has had. And we know his fall down too, but he bounced back. And we definitely know there wouldn't be a WWE, WWF, or anything without Hulk Hogan. His impact on all the WrestleManias that he's been in from 1, 2, 3, all the way up to I don't even know, but he's definitely his great matches with Andre. Definitely, his iconic theme song, his outfits, his moves, his just everything he got. Definitely Hulk Hogan, top 10. I'm not too mad at that on their on their list. All right. Next, they got number 9. They got Roddy Piper. Number 9. All right. That's a questionable one for me, but you couldn't have a Roddy Piper without a Hulk Hogan. So, you can honestly flip those around. Who knows? Number 8 on this list is Shawn Michaels. Okay. Coming in at number 8. That's mind blowing to me. Number 7 is The Rock. Number 7 is The Rock. Number 6 is Bruno Sammartino. My apologies if I didn't say that right. Listen, guys, I'm a true wrestling fan. All right, I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely grew up watching wrestling. I feel like in the best era of wrestling. Okay, Bruno, I didn't know too much about Bruno. Okay, when I looked him up, definitely I'm like, man, top 6. He's the 6th greatest wrestler of all time. Yes, okay. I looked it up. Yes, he's a New York guy. New York, shout out New York. He's a baller. Okay, he had the belt twice, and for the first, when he had it the first time, he had it for let me just get this correct. 7 years. Okay, guys, 7 years. A record. 7 years, 8 months, and 1 day. He had the belt. When he lost it, everybody said it just didn't feel right. He got it back, and he had it for another 3+ years. That's why he comes in at number 6 on this top 10 list on Bleacher Report. Damn. All right. Number 5. This is where it gets juicy. Number 5, John Cena. Yes, we know the impact John Cena has had, and we'll get to that as well. But Dr. Thugonomics, let's just say it. Okay. He changed the game, but we'll get there. Number 4, The Undertaker. Big. Can't be mad at that. Number 3, they got Macho Man Randy Savage, which is epic. Macho Man, definitely. Number 3, though, greatest of all time. That one touched me a little bit. I can't get with that one. I can't get with that one. Macho is definitely dope. He was a great wrestler, absolutely. Number 2, they got Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in, absolutely. And then number 1, they got Bret the Hitman Hart. Whoo! Talk about hitters. Bret Hart, number 1 greatest wrestler of all time. Let's talk about it real quick. Okay, recap. Number 1, they got Bret Hart, Stone Cold at 2, Macho Man 3, Undertaker, John Cena, Bruno, The Rock, Shawn, HBK, Piper, Hogan comes in at 10. That list was definitely, to me, I feel like it could have done a lot better. I don't know who made this list, Bleacher Report, but I'm going to definitely hit you with my top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time. And I am a true fan, as I said, all right? There's only been 40 WrestleManias, and I've had the privilege to go to one of them. Yes, I had the privilege to go to WrestleMania 19, so I definitely know what I'm talking about. I can talk that talk when I talk this wrestling stuff, and especially when it comes to the greatest wrestlers of all time. So let's talk about it, okay? I'm gonna start you at 10, and then I will work my way down, okay? Here we go. Oh, by the way, if I did have to put Macho Man in there, I would put him at 12 just because I got my guy Kurt Angle at number 11, okay? They'd be like, yeah, I'm not even seeing that chant. All right, Kurt Angle at 11, Macho Man will be at 12, okay? Number 10, for me, I have in the greatest wrestlers of all time, John Cena. That is right. John Cena, Dr. Thugonomics, comes in at number 10 of the greatest wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. He's changed the game from the Attitude Era, which I believe is the best era in all of wrestling. He came in with the Ruthless Aggression era and the PG era. And damn sure he ran with that, and he actually did a great job for that era. Stone Cold, The Rock, everyone, they couldn't do that what he did in that era. So hands down, John Cena, he definitely changed the game. So he's in the top 10 for me. Absolutely. Okay. Who's next? You ask. Number 9 on the greatest wrestlers of all time, Triple H. That is right. The Game. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I got him at number 9 because he also changed the game. I used to watch him as a young pup, as I said, as Hunter coming down the ring with China. It was epic. I knew from day one he was special, especially in matches against Undertaker and the likes of just the great ones, so young. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, The Game, showstopper, comes in at number 9. Honestly, to be quite honest, The Game, Triple H, and John Cena are really the same. Okay, let's just throw it out there really quick. John Cena, he had the WWE Championship 13 times, the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, the United States Championship 5 times, Tag Team Championship 4 times. He was the Money in the Bank winner 2012 and the Royal Rumble winner 2008 and 2013. When I just read that, damn, that actually is some great stats. Okay, some really great stats there. Okay, but damn, where's my Hunter stats? Hunter actually had the belt, I believe it was 9 times, and then he had the world belt 5 times, if I remember rightly. And then he also had a couple other belts, World Rumbles, things like that. Okay, Kings of the Rings and things. So, anyways, that's number 9. Coming in at number 8 for me, is Hulk Hogan. I have to put Hulk Hogan in there only because, as I said, he changed the game. You wouldn't think about WWE, WWF, anything like that if it wasn't for Hogan. WrestleMania, first thing I think about is that red and yellow. Okay, that's just what it is. The Hulkamania. And what you gonna do, brother, when the Hulkster come for you? All right, Hulkamania was a savage. Okay, he's definitely coming in at number 8. And not to mention NWO. That was epic in itself. That was a whole thing. Okay, 6-time WWE champion Hulk Hogan is tag team championship once, Royal Rumble winner 1990 and 91 back to back. Talk about it. Hall of Famer in 2005 and obviously in 2024 NWO. Absolute epic. Number 8, Hulk Hogan. Now, this one, you guys, this is where it gets epic for me, okay? This is my top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time, my opinion. And for me, it doesn't just go off of how many wins, how many belts, how many championships you have. It goes off of how you talk on the mic, your ring entrance, your song, your style, everything, your whole aura about you is what makes you the greatest wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. So here we go. Number 7, greatest wrestlers of all time. The Ultimate Warrior. I get so pumped up right now just even thinking about it. That is right. Number 7. Don't forget about the Ultimate Warrior. He is a savage, complete beast. He comes in the ring and wins in 5 seconds. All right. The ref hasn't even, he counts 3. He got in the ring in 2 seconds. What the hell is going on? The song is still playing. Before it even goes off, the match is over. That is how epic the Ultimate Warrior was. And yes, I know there was a lot of controversy and a lot of things, but it's about how he was in the ring. He won. He had a short stint, but to me, in my opinion, he is absolutely number 7 greatest wrestlers of all time. Whoo! I get pumped talking about it. The face painting, the all the ribbons and stuff. He was hyped. All right, he was hyped. I loved it. I loved it. Coming in at number 6 on the greatest wrestlers of all time, Mick Foley. That is right, you guys. As I said, it is about everything. And this guy, honestly, he really could be number 1 just on everything he put on the line with his body and just the mental toughness of keep pushing for the crowd, for the audience, for the fans, to give them everything that they want to see. Mick Foley, okay? This guy is one of a kind, all right? Everybody has characters, facades, okay? When I used to watch, when I was younger, I'd be like, the Undertaker, is he really like that in real life? I don't know. And then you get to meet him. Oh man, he's like an actual person. Okay. Mick Foley created this characters, and no one has thought to do it. This guy has had 4 characters. He's played himself, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love. All right. We all know Dude Love. All right. One of my favorite. Actually, they always one of my favorite characters. And that's what makes Mick so special in the WWE. This guy, I can't even say enough. I could do a whole segment on how great he was. The Undertaker match, the Hell in a Cell, okay? Throwing off the cage, throwing through the cage on tacks. This guy was epic. One of the great top 5 greatest matches of all time. Absolutely. It really is probably one or two. Buried alive matches, the boiler room matches. I mean, everything that Mankind and just the character, Sacco, the funny character. I mean, he was going from, heel to just the babyface assassin. And it was epic. He put his life on the line for his family. And like I said, I could just keep talking about Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, Savage. Okay. Number 6, all time greatest wrestlers to ever do it. And that's facts. All right. I could go on and on, but there wouldn't be a Mick Foley. There wouldn't be those greatest matches without this guy. Number 5 greatest wrestler of all time, The Undertaker. I wish the lights could have just went out right now and then doom. The crowd goes wild. It's just something that goes through your bones, sends you chills when you hear the Undertaker music. The Undertaker is so damn iconic. Okay, let's just talk about it really quick. WWE champion 4 times, World Heavyweight Championship champion 3 times, Hardcore champion, Tag Team champion 6 times, WCW Tag Team champion, Royal Rumble winner 2007, Hall of Famer 2022, the one and only, The Undertaker. Okay, this is so epic. Paul Bear, the gimmick, Mark, man, I love it. It's just iconic. Okay, yes, he didn't win 10, 20 championships. My theory with that is, Vince, he didn't want him carrying the belt while doom, he's coming down all slow. You holding the belt, it don't look right with the big trench coat. You know what I mean? It's like I can't have you, being a champ that much. So that's my theory on that. But Undertaker, for me, like I said, Mick Foley, Mankind, number 6. It wouldn't be him without an Undertaker, and they are so iconic. And he comes in at number 5. So damn epic, you guys. Now, these next ones, as I said, they're pairs as well. There wouldn't be one without the other, and we're going to get to it. Number 4 on the greatest wrestlers of all time comes in at Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart. That is right, you guys. Yes, Bret Hart, number 4, in my opinion, greatest wrestler of all time. He wasn't that flashy. All right. He came in with the pink, the black, he had some little, I guess the colors was popping in the 90s though. So, it caught the eye. And then he had the glasses. You already know he had the Viper shades that's back in style now that the kids are wearing. Bret Hart started that, okay? He used to give them to a kid in the front row, and I used to always wish I was that kid in the front row. No chance I was ever going to be that kid in the front row. But I did want to, though. Those glasses was epic. Bret Hart, everybody wanted to be him when he had the belt. He was just tough. He told it like it was. And number 4, greatest of all time. That is right, you guys. Vince did him dirty, though. All right, he left. He left before his time. Vince stripped the belt from him, as you guys know. Everybody knows the story. Vince got spit in his face, and the rest is history. Bret Hart left and never looked back. Let's talk about real quick, just a sad Owen Hart passing. As I know, man, that day was so tragic, and I just want to say that shout out Owen, man. He was an epic wrestler for sure. Absolute epic. Bret the Hitman Hart, number 4, greatest wrestlers of all time. Okay. Number 3, greatest wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels. That is right. HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, comes in at number 3 on my list on top wrestlers of all time. WWE champion 3-time, World Heavyweight champion, Intercontinental champion 3 times, European champion, Tag Team champion 6 times, Royal Rumble winner 1995 and 96, back-to-back, Hall of Famer 2011 and 2019 with D-Generation X. Shawn Michaels is one of the most epic, iconic superstars we have ever seen in this industry. And if you ask me, there wouldn't be a Shawn, or there wouldn't be a Bret without a Shawn, or vice versa. So I had to put them right there, okay? One of the 2 greatest ever. They've played some epic matches. The Iron Man match, you guys know, so many matches they've played. But Shawn Michaels, he had the talk. He had the walk. He did it all. And everybody wanted to be him. He came out in a damn shiny suit that was damn. It wasn't even a jacket. It was just his arms. And it was all mirrors. Like the dude was reflecting. He was walking. He was just doing, I know I know it's high. I know you. I don't even remember something. Ooh, it was something like that. Shawn Michaels, everybody wanted to be him. He had the long hair, but most importantly, besides the look, he had the talk and he had the moves. The Sweet Chin Music was one of my favorites ever. Every time I wrestled in the backyard, I was Shawn Michaels. All right, yes, I was big, I was chubby, but I was doing the Sweet Chin Music. All right, boom, don't get caught with it. Don't get caught with it. Apologies. Yeah, Shawn Michaels, number 3, greatest wrestler of all time. I can't even say enough about him. Him and Undertaker's match was epic. One of the most, him and Diesel's matches. Him and Razor Ramon's ladder match was that WrestleMania 10. That match was so epic. Shawn got his title. He was holding it down. Oh, man, let's go. All right, Shawn Michaels, one of a kind. But we're not finished. We have 2 more. And coming in at number 2 in the top greatest wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. Number 2, greatest wrestler of all time is, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? You already know the Brahma Bull, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson comes in at number 2 on my greatest wrestler of all time. Yes, he could wrestle. Yes, he had the people's elbow, took off the sleeve, threw it to the crowd. Again, I wish I was one of those kids in the first few rows that was going to catch that sleeve. But I knew I wasn't going to be one of those kids catching that sleeve. But I wanted to, though. He had the rock bottom. All right. Everybody wanted to see the rock bottom and then get the people's elbow. Boom, 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 boom. The Rock had it all. But not only did he have the moves, he had a journey. Okay. He was the first third generational kid to come and wrestle after everything else failed. He came back to wrestling and he succeeded. All right. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You guys know what he's doing right now as the final boss, but just so epic. I could talk about The Rock as well, on and on and on, because he's made a big impact on me. Obviously, everybody say I look like The Rock. I get at least 3-4 times a day, so the greatest impact on my life, obviously. Okay. WWE champion 8 times, WCW championship twice, Intercontinental champion twice, tag team champions 5 times, and a Royal Rumble winner 2000. Yes, he's a movie star. Yes, he's Hollywood, but he had the songs. I remember so many songs, but when he came out with the If You Smell, and it's a rap. Everybody knows it. It's most iconic, and that's how you catch the fans. Shawn Michaels, ah, ah, ah. Sound like people are getting it in, but listen, everybody knew as soon as that came on, boom. If you, boom, okay? The Rock, the People Champ, Jabronis, man, he has the Poo-Tang Pie. He had so much lingo in the Attitude Era when he was coming, and it was special. Everybody wanted him to get on that mic and just talk trash, okay? But anyway, number 2, that's right. He is number 2. So you already can imagine who number 1 is, because I didn't say it yet, all right? My opinion. The number 1 greatest wrestler of all time comes in with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is right. Steve Williams. All right, let's get it, man. Stone Cold's had a journey. WCW, he's Steve Austin. He's had just so many names that he was running. He had long hair. Okay, listen, I go back with this guy. Stone Cold, the impact that he has made. Wow, okay. As I said, everybody has that intro, Undertaker, doom. It's something about that iconic intro that's going to definitely get you in that top 10. All right, for sure. And you know he's coming out with that aggression, that anger, that ruthlessness. Stone Cold Steve Austin is like who everybody wants to be, but they're afraid to be. And that's exactly who he is. Stone Cold, 6-time WWE champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, 2-time tag champion, King of the Ring winner in 96, and the Hall of Fame in 2009. Yes, his career was low-key ended short too as well because of a neck injury from dear Owen Hart, and he had to definitely come stop. I did happen to see Stone Cold's last match before he came back. You know where that was? As I said, I'm a true wrestling fan. I went to WrestleMania 19. He fought The Rock, the great one. Okay, that was epic. Speaking of who remembers the Stone Cold The Rock matches when they went out to the bridge and man, who was it? Stone Cold threw The Rock over, or was it The Rock threw Stone Cold over? Let me know in the comments, you guys. I can't remember, but it was so epic, so iconic. That was their duo and their matches. Are just epic. Stone Cold, I could talk about him forever as well. He comes in for me at number 1, greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Let me give you the rundown real quick. Number 1, Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker. Come on now. You can't get better than that. Beat that top 5 versus what they just had. You can't. Then I follow it up with Mick Foley, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and John Cena. Man, take me to the All-Star game. Put me in with any of those, and I'm running away with it. All right. As I said, I got Angle, Kurt Angle. He is one of my favorite players ever as well. We know his little issues that he ran with, but everybody bounced back. Nobody's perfect, and I love Kurt Angle. Comes in at number 11 in my opinion. Man, that was an epic top 10. And I just had to hit you guys with that because that's really, in my opinion, a true top 10. Let me know in the video, subscribe, but like, comment, share, and let me know what your top 10 will be. All right. Y'all just heard mine. And real quick, let me give you some honorable mentions. Okay. Andre the Giant comes in at 14 on their list. That's all right for me. I mean, maybe it's a little high for me, actually. Another honorable mention. Ooh, Razor Ramon comes in at 30. Razor was a bad. As I said, he had a good gimmick as well. Seth Rollins comes in at 26. Where is Seth Rollins is 26. Roman Reigns comes in at 13. And now, everybody, I know you guys love Roman Reigns, but in my opinion, he's at 13. Seth Rollins is at 26. Seth is a bad boy. I honestly feel like, in my opinion, Seth is better than Roman. That's just me. He could wrestle better. He could talk better on the mic. Everything he do is better. Okay, that's just my opinion. Please don't hate me. Just love me. They got Brock Lesnar up here at 17. Chris Jericho at 16. Y2J. That was an epic moment for him. So that's the reason why he's that high up there for sure. If it wasn't for Y2J. But anyway, that's my top 10. I've been rambling along. Make sure you tune in, like, comment, subscribe, and share on Bros Talking Sports, you guys. Let's get it. Ooh, I got an epic top 10. You is not going to beat that.